Everyone ready? Can you hear me? Wonderful. Good afternoon. I am pleased to be joined today by Marty Martinez, our Chief of Health and Human Services, for our weekly COVID update. Today, I am giving an update on our COVID response and related news. In Boston, we saw 264 new confirmed cases for a total of 65,992. Thankfully, there were no new deaths reported, keeping that total number to 1,355. And 230 people recovered, bringing that total to 61,252. We continue to monitor COVID activity across 6 key metrics: daily positive cases, daily percent of positive test, community COVID test, COVID-related ER visits, available ICU and medical surgical beds, and ICU bed occupancy. Overall, case numbers and positivity rates have remained relatively flat, with some increase among younger Bostonians. We have seen a welcome increase in the number of residents getting tested across the city. The total number of tests increased by 7% week to week and 11% over the 2-week period. Positivity increased by 0.2 points week to week and 1.2 points over the 2-week time period. It is now at 5.1%, slightly above the threshold of 5%. Hospital data are relatively stable. The number of COVID emergency department visits increased 2% week to week and 5% over the 2-week period. The percentage of available ICU and medical surgical beds remain at 11%, and non-surgical ICU beds is at 89%, below its threshold of 95%. I want to highlight the Vaccine Equity Grant Initiative that I announced in my first week. As mayor, I have committed $1.5 million to support nonprofit organizations creating equitable access for Bostonians who have been disproportionately impacted by COVID-19. Applications are now open for this new grant funding that will prioritize partnership models that bring together vaccine providers and community organizations. The Vaccine Equity Grant Initiative awards will support both clinical and wraparound services that create true vaccine access and equity. The grant application deadline has been extended to Wednesday, April 14th, and I look forward to announcing awardees later this month. I want to conclude by lifting up our equity and vaccine access line, which is intended for residents who are currently eligible for a vaccine and are part of populations inequitably impacted by if When residents call 617-635-5555, they can press 1 if they are a Boston resident aged 65 or older, or press 2 if they are a Boston resident who is currently eligible to get vaccinated and identify as a person of color. Then a real person will take their name and contact information. Residents can also provide their contact information by going online and visiting boston.gov/getvaccinated. Before concluding, I want to take the opportunity to remind everyone once again of the importance of following the public safety guidelines. That's washing your hands, wearing your mask, keeping your distance, getting tested, and please get vaccinated when you are able. At this time, I will take any questions from me or Chief Martinez.
Next week, your city budget comes out. Is there anything going to be significant changes, particularly around the funding?
You will see our budget next week when we release it. I will share the budget first with the Boston City Council, and you will have access to that at that time. Thank you very much.